These images have links on my blog for you to find them, and you can either put them into a slideshow presentation like this on PowerPoint, or you can print them out and bring them into class to have a discussion with your students. This image is from the 1400s, and you can see that it has a foreground, middle ground, and background. So it has a slight sense of depth, but still it feels flattened. It feels like everything's on the same plane, rather than having lines that show it going back into space. However, in the mid-1800s is when we first start seeing one-point perspective show up in Japanese art. So on this example, you can see that the vanishing point ends right down here. We can't actually see it. It would be kind of off the page a little bit, but all of these lines converge back towards this one place. And so this creates a very dynamic sense of depth and really draws our eye very, very quickly back to this place. The converging lines here show that the trees end here, the river here, and also the fence curves around. So even though this isn't straight lines, it's still the same idea of a vanishing point in one area and everything being drawn back smaller and smaller to that one point. And this is an example, again, of one-point perspective, and everything comes back to this point here at the end of the river where the houses and the water come together. So the top comes down this way from both sides coming in, and then in the distance things are very small too, while up close we see a lot of details. And then lastly, you can show the students images of woodblock prints showing Japanese pagodas. In our lesson, we're going to be drawing pagodas, and you can see that these have multiple levels, and each one is done in a different season. So these are things that students can also add to their final drawing, is some nature scene that shows a season. They can add details such as these slats and doors and patterns on the side of the roof, or anything like that that we can see in these original images. And then also, of course, they have this type of spire at the top of the building. So hopefully this will inspire your students to draw the pagoda and also add their own seasonal landscape and other details such as that.